What is going on, guys, and welcome to another Valorant video, but this time discussing how to unlock agents and Radiant points in a bit more detail than what I did in my last video, as last video I didn't really cover it as well as I think I should have. The video done really well, so thank you for everyone who's watched that. If you are back and you are watching this video is going to go into a bit more depth rather than just skim the surface. So sit back, sit tight, let's get straight into the video. If you haven't already, please do click that subscribe button, as it really does help me out. So what I want to talk about first is, first of all, in the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, which I discussed in my last video. As you can see on your screen, I've actually unlocked Tier 5. Tier 5, obviously, you unlock one free agent, and then Tier 10, you unlock another one. And along the way, you also unlock 40 Radianite points as well. Radiant points, Radianite points. However, I think people are calling them Radiant points, but I've always seen it as Radianite. So I don't know what people are literally. I mean, it is Radiant. They're not even Radianite. It's just it's not even Radiant. It's Radianite. Anyway, so once you have unlocked your 2 free agents, how it works after that is the agents are actually purchasable. However, it's kind of hidden away. I don't know why they do. I think they will probably, as time goes on, as a lot of people are asking the same question. I think as time goes on, they will make it a bit clearer, but you'll now see how you can actually purchase agents if you want to put money on the game through actual real life currency, or through the in-game currency where you don't actually have to pay and just play the game to earn the agents. So as you can see on the agents page, you need to come into collection, go to the agents page, and you will see every single agent you have unlocked. As you can see, you'll see this little bar, and I'll go through that in 1 second. But how to unlock the agents is actually a lot simpler than what people think. All you need to do is come across the agent that you don't have, and it does say play some games to unlock a free agent. However, that's just because I don't think I've completed the unlock free agents yet. I think once I have completed that, that won't exist anymore. However, once you have completed that, I think this is when this thing becomes active. Once you click view contract, as you can see, VANDAL says locked. But at tier 5, you actually unlock VANDAL once playing. I think after you've completed the unlock free agents, as you can see, it says 20,000 XP to go, and that is, obviously you're not with playing VANDAL because you don't have her unlocked. You can actually play any agent you want, and you'll slowly gain XP to build up. What you need to do, though, to do this is you need to activate the contract for VANDAL. Now, what that means is the contract for each agent requires you to earn a certain amount of XP each time you play a game. And the XP can be earned by, as like you say, playing a game or doing anything within the game. And each level that you unlock will unlock a certain cosmetic thing, whether it is spray or whether it is her card, or whether it's a biohazard title, etc, etc, until you get to tier 5, which is when you will unlock VANDAL herself. Or if you can't be bothered to actually grind it out, you can actually pay the actual, well, you can pay 1,000 by putting 1,000 points on of the currency, which I actually don't know what it's called, Valorant points. Okay, so yeah, you put 1,000 Valorant points on, and you can just pay it, and then you have VANDAL. There you go. So that is how you will actually pay it through actual currency, rather than just grinding it out and trying to get the agent you want. However, if you do want to grind it out, then obviously you have to run through this. Obviously, I don't think when you're on this part of the collection on agents, the reason why it doesn't say activate contract is because I believe it's just because I haven't completed the unlock free agents. I think once I unlock that, I'm pretty sure I've put quite a bit of research into this topic on the video because I've seen a lot of people asking the same questions. But I think once that I've completed this, that's when the activate contract will become available. And once you activate the contract, that's when you start gaining XP. Now, for those of you that are wondering, can I actually earn multiple XP for multiple different agents? Unfortunately not. You can only activate one contract at a time. But the good thing what they've done is, let's say you activate the contract and you are midway through tier 3, and then you see someone that's played CYPHER, and you think, wow, CYPHER's a really cool agent, I really want him. You just then activate the contract of CYPHER. You don't lose any of your progress that you did on VANDAL. It pauses. It will pause halfway through tier 3, and then you'll go on to CYPHER, and then you'll start from tier 1. And like I say, then you grind all the way up to tier 5, you unlock him. Now, the things you get after tier 5 on chapter 2 are pretty decent things. You unlock different weapon skins for all of the different agents. So Viper has her own gun, as you see. It's a double-barreled snakebite shorty. Makes sense. Viper, obviously she's got the poison and things like that. Whereas RAZE, if you go into her contract, again tier 5, you unlock every single agent. She has her own flame sort of explosive pistolina. I think there's some sort of Brazilian thing, but yes, pistolina. And that's her skin. So it is as easy as that. Whether you want to unlock someone through, you just want to play straight through and you want to just grind out the XP to get every single one until you get to tier 5 and then you unlock that said agent. Or if you don't really want to do that and you think, oh, you know what, REYNA looks so cool straight from the off, I want her now, I'm going to go tier 5, put on however much money, I think it is £11, purchase her, and then that's it. Then straight away, there you go, you have REYNA. So for those of you that are wondering, can you actually buy agents? Yes, you can. You can buy agents. It's quite simple how to buy agents. They've just hidden it away. I think all the people that are asking the questions haven't been patient enough to actually play the games to unlock the 2 free agents that you get, and then obviously they just want all the agents now. But I do advise playing through the... I'd imagine it takes roughly about 3 to 5 hours, I reckon, to be able to get to I played this for about 2, and I've got to tier 6, as I say. So I reckon it's going to take me anywhere, but probably under 5 hours to get to the 10 to get my second agent. And again, then it's down to me whether I want to just pay for an agent or unlock agents. I personally will go through the unlock route, as there is only 11 so far in the game, and I think if you're going to start buying the agents, then you're just going to, I think, ruin the play for you, because you'll have every agent unlocked and then all of a sudden okay, yes, you have the use of every agent, but I think to add a little bit more of a playtime in this game to grind for a agent, I think is a lot better than just purchasing one. And as I also mentioned in my last video, the missions are one of the best ways to earn XP. As you can see, play a game, you play 10 games, you get 12,000 XP. I only need 8,900 to level up. So if I do that once, I've got a free level up. Then I've got my 8,250 XP from using my abilities, my 8,100 from dealing damage. Really focus on your missions and really utilize your missions, as they will just smash you up the Ignition Act 1, they will smash you up the Battle Pass, and they will smash you through the unlocking the 2 free agents you get, along with everything else you unlock through cosmetics, and then you'll be easily on the track to activating your agents and getting the XP to grind through that. Now on to Radianite points. Radianite points and what they do. I didn't really discuss it that well in my last video. I kind of just said they make your weapon evolve or certain things like that, but actually they're a little bit better than what I thought they first was. As you can see, the Valorant points that they cost to actually get 20 or 40 or 80 is actually quite absurd, considering 80 Radianite points cost 4,800. 4,800 in Valorant points is near like £50, or if you're in America, then you're looking at probably $60. As you can see, they're in euros right now. But yeah, so you're looking at quite a lot of money for something that, if you just buy the Battle Pass and complete this, I mean, I have 10 at the moment. In one more level, I'm going to get 50. And then through the Battle Pass, I'm going to unlock another 10 in, tier 8. Another 10 in tier 13. Again, another 10 at 19. 10 at 22. I get 10 for free as well. So, my personal opinion, I would not be putting any money on Radianite points. I think they're very overpriced. But if you've got the money, then splash it. Go ahead. And how it works with the weapons is they don't evolve them. Whether you use the Bucky, the Phantom, etc., there are certain skins that you can use Radianite points on. And like I said on the last video, evolve. They don't as such evolve them. They just bring cosmetic upgrades. So I'll use the Spectre, as I know the Spectre has one. The Prime Spectre. As you can see, the skin looks pretty cool. I think the skin's really quite nice. Now, obviously, you have to unlock the skin. Now, to unlock the skin, this is where it becomes interesting, the Prime Collection, or if you want to go into any of the offers and you somehow find something in the offers that you're quite lucky with, as you can see, the Prime Collection, this is the featured offer, where you can either buy the Prime Spectre on its own, and they cost 1,700, but let's say you do decide you want to unlock this gun, and you say, yep, this is my favourite gun, this is the one I'm unlocking. Then you come back to your arsenal, go into your Spectre, select the skin, equip it. You can even have different chromas in what colours you want your gun. But let's say you have the normal one. And then this is where Radianite points come in. So, Radianite points, how they work. You can either spend 10, which, let's face it, isn't a lot considering I only have 10. You unlock a different VFX. So, as you can see, sounds a bit different, looks a bit different. Bullets, I guess, make a bigger hole. I think they would make a little bit of a bigger hole. It looks a little bit of a bigger hole. As you can see, tiny upgrades for just 10 Radianite points. And as you just saw on screen, level 3 provides a different animation. I'll let you see it once more. Okay, so that's a different way of reloading. So again, another 10 Radianite points, which again isn't a lot considering I'm about to get 40 in one more tier. That means I've got 50, and then by the time I've reached tier 20 of the Battle Pass, I'll have over 100. So I could afford all of these. I could afford every single one of these different variants or different levels through just using the Battle Pass. This is why I said earlier that I don't think buying Radianite points is worth it, considering how much you get from the Battle Pass. If you don't have the Battle Pass and you do kind of like what Radianite points do, I really recommend buying the Battle Pass rather than paying for Radianite points, as they are very, very overpriced. But now for the coolest thing I think Radianite points give is around level 4, I think, on every single gun, and it's the finisher. As you saw, what it does is it just provides a, as you can see, a finisher that when you kill someone, obviously you've got the animation that you got from the last level, and essentially what it provides is a nice little, cool little finisher for you to, I guess, kill your enemies, and I guess somewhat you want to flex on your enemies. Go ahead. And then you have level 5, 6, and 7, which obviously run back straight to the chromas. But like I say, I think the first one, level 1, 2, and 3, sorry, level 2, 3, and 4, my bad, are the best things for the guns. If you do really like the different sort of like chromas it offers, I mean, I kind of like the first one, but that one's not too bad. That one looks pretty cool. But I personally wouldn't put any levels, anything into the 5, 6, and 7, as I like the normal base gun. I mean, for 15, it's not that bad pricing, but I'd rather spend 10 Radianite points and get something else on a different gun if I have it. But yeah, that is just one example. And as you can see, on all the other skins that are on the Spectre, the Luck Spectre and the Kingdom Spectre, they do not have the chance to actually spend Radianite points on the gun, as I think it's only a few select skins. I know, I'm pretty sure the Ghost has it, the exact same one. I'm trying to find where it is. Is it not the... it's a classic. It's a classic. Yeah, that's it. It's a classic. Obviously, but the only thing is, it provides the exact same finisher. So, anything you see that has the Prime Classic, or if it's called the Prime, whatever, it provides the exact same finisher. The finisher is the exact same through all the skins, regardless of the gun you use. As you can see, the Vandal has one, has a lot of other skins as well. I personally prefer this. I'll be getting this through the Battle Pass whenever I unlock it, but that I think looks pretty cool itself. That looks quite cool. Again, doesn't provide any sort of thing for Radianite points, but I think as the game goes on and as the game does progress, they will provide more and more and more skins that Radianite points will come in, because obviously if you don't like any of the Prime guns, if you're not a big fan of purple, you don't like the purple colouring in it, then okay, cool, you won't buy that skin. And then I'm pretty sure as time goes on, they will develop more skins that require Radianite points to come into. But as of now, it is just the Prime skins. And of course, the knife has one that turns it into a tomahawk. But unfortunately, this doesn't have many level upgrades. It only has one. It's just a VFX upgrade, which obviously makes a different sort of look, and it sort of like glows right at the start. If you look at it carefully, it kind of has that little weird shimmer and glow straight through it. But of course, they had to have one for the knife. But that is all that Radianite points do. Like I said in the last video, I said that they evolved the gun. They don't actually evolve the gun at all. They actually just provide pretty cool cosmetic things for the gun. I mean, if it's your favourite gun, like you love the Vandal, and you want to get the Prime Vandal, and then you want to completely level it up through the Radianite points, then go ahead. I mean, the Radianite points, like I say, through the Battle Pass and just generally unlocking them through the game are quite cheap in comparison to how much they would cost you through real-life money. However, that was it for this video. If it was kind of informative, I tried to keep it as short as I could and short and sweet as I could to kind of get the message across in a short amount of time. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. And I will see you guys all in the next video very soon.